What is up, everyone? It's your boy Infrared. Welcome to a special Scout Report on a Monday, because you know nothing's out on Monday right now. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm bringing you guys what I will be watching, what I'll be reviewing for the summer 2016 season. It seems like it's going to be a little light. I mean, just by glancing at this off the top, I'm probably only going to be covering about 4 or 5 things, but as things roll along, as I start to first impression some things and take a look at a few series, it might end up building up more than that. I mean, some things on this list I might check out, or if you guys think it's good and it's worth a shot, I'll check it out. If I say I'm not going to review it, I'll probably still look at it, and if something really hype happens or I feel it's worth my time, I'll go back, I'll take a look at it and bring you guys like a bundle review, like episode 1 through whatever when I caught up on it. But that's a couple of things I know for sure I'm going to be looking at on here. We got a pretty solid summer coming, so I'm using LiveChart, and the reason I'm using LiveChart instead of AniChart is LiveChart shows you like the genre that these things are, and they also have the dates as well. I like AniChart, but sometimes AniChart leaves some things out. I know it's a little bit more accurate, but this will tell me for sure, because sometimes just looking at the genre, I know I'm not going to watch it. Like, I'm not watching ecchi. I might watch Slice of Life. I started getting into Slice of Life last season with My Love Story. You know, things like that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and see if we can pan out my review schedule for the summer 2016, which is coming very soon. I mean, wow. It seemed like the winter season was so long, but the summer is coming up, and a lot of the series that we're watching right now, they're going to be over in like 2 weeks. Like Joker Games on episode 10, Kiznaiver will be hitting 10, Boku no Hero will be on 11, so we're almost at the home stretch. Let's go ahead and get started. And right off the bat, we already got something that I will be watching. Now, the descriptions, I might not read all of it because it can get too long-winded, but 91 Days, which is a drama. Now, I'm hyped for this because this is done by the same studio that done Durarara, my number 5 favorite anime of all time. And I heard that, like, I think out of the company of Durarara is doing it, but I think the director or the writer of Baccano and Durarara, or one of the two, is also doing this series as well. But just by looking at the previews, this is up my alley. Let me know if you guys know. Let me know who's behind it. Like, is it the same writer or director as Durarara and Bakugo? Or is it just the same team? I couldn't get that clarified. But let's see what we got. First off, is a drama. It looks like it's like a type of gangster type of thing, so I'm already lured into it because my favorite genres are psychological, seinen, supernatural, mystery. Like, if I see any one of those, I'm automatically locked in. I mean, you can't get away from shonen. Everybody watches shonen, but if I see psych, if I see seinen, I see supernatural, I am there. So the time is 1920, 5 years after national prohibition law. See, I'm already hooked. Took place at a city called Laurel in the United States. Main character Avalio arrives to join the Vampiro family mafia. Definitely hooked. Undercover in order to seek revenge of the killers who killed his parents and brother in the mafia. A killing starts kills. Revenge starts new. Okay, so it's a saying. A killer starts kills, revenge starts new revenge. A story of vengeance and sorrow starts now. This is coming July 8th, so that looks like that is gonna be a Friday. See, JoJo is still gonna be going on Friday, so Fridays are very busy for me. So it's really hard for me to get more than one review out on Friday. So we'll just have to see how it goes, but I'm definitely going to be reviewing this. 91 Days starts July 8th. Looks like that's going to be a Friday. Next, Active Raid. No, I watched the first episode of Active Raid and I dropped it like it was a hot pan. It was trash. I'm not even going to bother. How did it get a second core? It must have already been pre-planned. Mecha Police Sci-Fi, I would normally be in for that, and they kind of lured me in by saying this was, done by the people that did Code Geass, and I just don't see it. Skip. And I'm going to butcher some of these names as well. I mean, as big as an otaku I am, you'd think I have some of these pronunciations down, but I do not. So, without further ado, Mama to Anazuma. Comedy seinen slice of life. Huh. Interesting. Let's look into this one. I might watch this one, and depending on how it turns out, I might review it. Having lost his wife, math teacher Kohei Izuka Inuzuka is doing his best to raise his young daughter Tsumugi as a single father. He's pretty bad at cooking and doesn't have a huge appetite to begin with. Okay, so, it's only seinen because this is my mistake. Seinen just means it doesn't involve teenagers or school kids. But still, he's pretty bad at cooking and doesn't have huge appetite to begin with. But Chance brings his little family of one of his students, Itori Ida, together with homemade adventures with something. I'm not going to watch that. I'll check it out and see what happens. Let's just put that on skip. A Manchu comedy school shown in Slice Life Sports. What sport? No, I'm not watching it. Ainge Verge. Adventure Fantasy Magic School. Nah, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm just looking at the picture. I'm not gonna watch that. This is not my cup of tea. Arslan Senki Fujin Rambu. Now, Arslan is one of these series that if I was doing reviews back in the summer of last year, I definitely would have picked this up. It's only going to be 8 episodes, and it starts July 3rd, so that's a Sunday, so that's still the old time slot I used to have. It was a very solid series. I mean, something that disappointed me about it is that I forgot the strategist's name, but he always found a way for them to win. And I think it was 12 episodes, and I dropped out at like episode 7. Not because it was a bad series. It was just so much going on at the time. You had Gangsta. You had Gangsta. You had this. You had Sarah for the End. You had Overlord. And I was trying to catch up on some other series. So it just got lost in a shuffle. But, only 8 episodes. I think I'm only about 4 or 5 episodes away from finishing it. You know what? I'm going to finish that, and I'll be reviewing Arslan. So far we got 2. Banana-Ya! Hey! Banana-Ya. I am not reviewing that shit, but look at that. That looks funny. Is that a banana cat? Is that a banana cat? Yes, that is a banana cat. I'm not watching it, but I just wanted to point that out. That is freaking funny. Okay, Battery. Drama, Slice of Life, Sports, Zero G. I'm not familiar with their work. I haven't watched Ace of Diamond either, which I heard is really good. And it's done by Madhouse, so I don't know why I haven't got up on it. But, you know what? I'm going to pass on it. Now this big boy, Guts Berserk is back. Oh! People have been waiting on a continuation for Berserk since 1998. If you saw 3 movies, you want more, but you lucked out if you saw 3 movies, because that was just last year. Which brings me to the next thing. People come to me and they say, hey, Infrared, I saw Berserk on Netflix. Should I watch it? Like, well, if you saw Berserk on Netflix, it was only the first movie, so it's still 2 more you're going to have to get out there. Now, I respect my audience, so I'm sure you guys know where to go and find anime and sites that you can find things. So, I do want to go and talk about it, though, because, there's the Berserk series that came out in, 97, 98? That was 24 episodes, and it's the 3 movies, and essentially they're exactly the same thing. The only exception is the movies honestly gives you everything that you need, and it goes a little bit further than the series, because the series from back in the day stopped right in the middle or right at the end of the Eclipse, and I wasn't on Berserk back then. I don't know if maybe the manga just wasn't done, or the fact that what happened in the parts that they did cut out was so crunk they couldn't even show any more of it, because I saw that 3rd Berserk movie and what really went down at the Eclipse, and I had to take 3 showers and question my faith after that. So very dark, very disturbing, very, very, very shonen gory series. And just that 3rd movie, if you haven't watched the 3rd movie, check it out. My personal suggestion, I would say watch the movies, because the movies cover everything that the series did, and it goes a little bit further. And since we're doing the Black Swordsman arc of Berserk this series, it left you off right where you need to go for the rest of this. Now, there is a benefit in watching the older series, is that I haven't seen it in so long, so if you guys know, do correct me, because I don't want to go back and watch it. I think they did show a little bit of the Black Swordsman arc in the 1st episode, as far as Berserk going after the Apostle, but I don't remember if they had the battle or not, so we'll just have to see where that goes. But it goes without being said, this is going to be covered. And the thing is, and why I kind of raised my eyebrow at it after I saw when 91 Days starts, is that it starts July 1st, which is going to be a Friday. So you got 91 Days, Berserk, and JoJo all on Fridays. Something's going to have to get pushed on Saturday. More likely it's going to be Berserk because I want to kick back and enjoy it. And I want to give you guys the best review possible for one of my all-time favorite series. We'll just have to see where it goes. I'm definitely going to review Berserk, but again, Fridays is just so packed for me is that I might not be able to get it out to you guys until Saturday, so please bear with me. Of course, if things change, it'll be Friday, but for now, just look forward to Saturday. But for those who are not versed in Berserk, action, adventure, demons, drama, horror, military, supernatural. Now, a lot of people also have mixed feelings about this because it's going to be, looks like it's mostly CG. And I can get past CG if the story is good. That's what happened with Ajin. I almost passed up on Ajin like a fool because it was CG and I got into it and it was just great. I highly recommend you guys watch it. Same thing happened with Knights of Sidonia. I wasn't too sold on it. Maybe it's because I was trying to watch the dub and the dub was horrible in my opinion. But it was the same thing. So please do not pass up on this series because of how it looks. Because if they adapt this well, this is going to be one of the best animes of all time. I mean, period. The only reason it's not on my list is because it's so unfinished. And manga-wise, this is one of my top 3 mangas. So, anime project that will depict Guts and his Black Swordsman appearance, which is only revealed in parts of the manga that go beyond any previous animated Berserk story, and is only briefly hinted at in the first and last episode of the 97 TV series. Okay, so maybe he didn't get to the Apostle in the older series. Maybe they just showed him. I mean, I kind of feel like I saw that animated, but at the same time, I know they didn't go through the whole battle. I think they just showed him looking for the Apostle. Then it broke into the Golden Age arc, which is what all 3 of the movies are about. So yeah, without being said, Berserk will be reviewed. Rest assured. Unfortunately, it might be on Saturday, but you guys are going to get it nonetheless. I'm not watching that. Skip. B Project, is this related to K? Oh, it's music. I'm not watching it. You know, as much as I like Kids in the Slope, I'm looking for a good music anime. I don't think that's it. Cheer Danish. The story revolves around the slightly odd and cute members of a cheerleader. Oh, male cheerleaders. Hell no. I'm not even going to bother watching that. Next. Danganronpa. Now this in particular, I never got up on it. I've always heard about it. I never played the games. So it's one of those things where I want to watch it, but I don't want to take the time to catch up. And why does it look like it's 2 of them? So help me out here, guys. Is this like the same series as like part 1 and part 2? Or what? It might be one of those things. If I can catch up in time, I'm going to watch it. But we'll just have to see what happens. Days. School Shonen Sports, MAPPA. Now, sports is another genre that I absolutely love. Kuroko no Basketball is my number 3 anime of all time. Soccer. I know nothing of soccer, which is sad because I stay in California, so soccer's all around me. But I know nothing of soccer because I'm originally from Detroit, and they don't play soccer in Detroit. So I might watch it just to see what it's about. I mean, the thing is about sports anime, it can be about paddleball, and they'll make it so hype that you'll still watch it. I mean, look at Kuroko. That's basically Basketball Z. So, and MAPPA does good work. MAPPA is beast. So, you know, I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I might not review it, but if it's like super hype, I might have to come back to it. D. Gray Man Hollow. Ho 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 ho, D. Gray Man. Once again, another highly anticipated anime return that people are looking for, and it comes on a Monday. So it looks like Monday is going to be pretty fun this season. However, I'm not reviewing D. Gray Man. Now, before you boo me out the place, the reason why I'm not reviewing D. Gray Man, blame Netflix. Because when I got into D. Gray Man, it was on Netflix. It only had about 25 or 26 episodes. And this was during the dark ages of internet and anime watching, where, you know, you didn't know the sources, or you didn't have things like Crunchyroll and stuff like that you can go back and reference this type of stuff. You had to find it on your own. So I watched the 25 episodes thinking it was it, only to find out it was like 75 more episodes I knew nothing about till maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's just too much for me to dive into in order for me to review it. I might read up on it and catch up on it and watch it, but I'm not going to know what I'm talking about well enough to give you guys a good enough review on it. So it's like me trying to tell somebody to watch One Piece from episode 1. I don't expect that of them. I'm really excited for it because I remember loving D. Gray Man. It's just I have to catch up on everything else because I don't think this is like a pickup point. I'm sorry, this is a pickup point, but where it picked up from, I wouldn't be any help for it. So TMS Entertainment, I'm not familiar with them as well, but it's D. Gray Man. Welcome back, Alan Walker. I was going to say Alan Snyder. I don't know why I was thinking about Street Fighter. All right, next is Fate Khalid Inner Prisma. I love Fate. I do. But this is like a third season, and I haven't watched any of them. So I'm not going to review this. I'll probably watch it. I haven't watched any of the other ones. Maybe if I have some free time, I will. However, I am watching Kara no Kyokai, which was done by Ufotable, which is like part of like the same universe as Fate, I believe. And I started watching the movies last year. I think I got up to it's 7 movies. I got up to 4 and I stopped. So I'm rewatching them again just to refresh where I was. And I'm watching those. And I remember watching Chibi reviews and he's saying, like one of his theories is saying that, the Fate world is linked to no Kyokai for some reason. I'm not going to review it. I might check it out just to see what it's about. All right, skip this because I'm not watching that. Look at it. Skip You 2. Grappy and Rodeo, whatever. Comedy music, no, not watching that. Honda-kun. Comedy School Shonen, no. Now, it's funny that I'm passing up on so many of these comedies because I'm watching Sakamoto. I'm actually watching Sakamoto, but I'm not doing reviews on it or anything. I'm just enjoying it and kicking back and laughing at it. It's like one of those personal things where I just kick back and watch it on Friday night just to wind down for the night, but I don't think I can review a shonen series. I would need help to review a shonen series. I would need a buddy or something to review it with me. I don't know why. It just seems like I would need that or something. It's just weird. I don't know how I can review a comedy series because I'll probably be cracking up the entire review. Hasukoi Monster, Studio Dean. Comedy, Romance School, Shoujo, nope. Hano Bono Log, Romance Slice of Life, nope. Kono Bitjutsu something, nah, no Daiga Aru, Comedy, Romance School, Seinen. I feel bad for butchering that name and I'm not going to watch it, so pass. Love Live Sunshine, no. Mahou Shoujo Nara Girls, no. Bouncy, what kind of studio is that? Maso Gakken Hunter x Hunter, no. Masu Gakken HH? It's a light novel. Action, comedy, ecchi, nope, never mind. I might watch it just for laughs, but I'm not reviewing it. Mob Psycho 100, here we go. From the man that bought you One Punch Man. Mob Psycho 100, I guess in a sense, is a spiritual successor to One Punch. I mean, it's not the same universe or anything, but it's done by the same guy. If you're looking for that type of action, I don't know what to expect with this series. I'm going into it a little bit blind. I haven't read the manga or anything. It's action, it's comedy, it's supernatural, and it's done by Studio Bones, who have been on fire the past season or 2. So let's see what it's about. The story revolves around Mob, a boy who will explode if his emotional capacity reaches 100. Wow. This boy with psychic powers earned his nickname Mob because he does not stand out among other people. He keeps his psychic powers bottled up so he can live normally, but if his emotional level reaches 100, something will overwhelm his body. Okay. Now again, this is done by the same person who did One Punch Man, so you should know what you're getting out of this series. It sounds like a play on Tetsuo from Akira. It's going to be funny. If you loved One Punch, I'm pretty sure you're going to like this too. Word around the net and some of the YouTubers are saying that if you like One Punch Man, you're definitely going to like this. No date yet. It looks like that's going to be a Sunday series, though. I'm definitely going to be reviewing it. Wow. Now, Natsu no Taizai, Seiya no Shirushi. Now, this isn't Season 2. We're getting Season 2 of Taizai, but that's going to be in the fall. It looks like this is just an OVA. So, I'm going to watch it. I might review all 4 of them in one episode because I will be reviewing Taizai in the fall. So I might watch all 4 once they're all out and then give you guys a review that way. This title is long. I am going to butcher this title, but I'm going to try anyway. Neji Maki Seirei Senki Tenkyo no Alderamen. And it is done by God House, and it's a light novel, so I should automatically already be there, and the characters look beast. Action, adventure, fantasy, romance, seinen. Yep. Review. At the very least, I'm going to first impression and give it the 3-day rule, or the 3-episode rule. The Kachivara Empire, in a state of war with adjacent Kyoka Republic. In that region, due to certain circumstances, there was a certain youth unwillingly prepared to take the high-grade military officer exam. His name, Ikta. Oh, this is long. Disliker of war, lazy admirer of women. No one predicted that kind of... What? Ikta would later on become a soldier referred to as even greater commander. Ikta, the one who survived a world and embroiled in war with his superior genius. The curtain is raised at last on a splendid fantasy military history illustrating his stormy, dramatic life. Why does it sound more like a slice of life instead of a military story? It's seinen, it's action, it's God House. I'll watch the first episode. I'll watch the first 3 and see where it goes. It's really going to depend on how that first episode plays out if I review it. If it's like the Ray Zero effect, where at the end of the episode I'm like, all right, let's go, then I'll do it. Right now I'm going to put it on the back burner. Something I will probably watch personally, but I don't think I'll review it. New Game Comedy, seinen, slice of life. No. Onara Goru. And just because I'm skipping on some of these, let me know if it's something that I should be watching that I skipped on. As I said earlier in the video, let me know. I'll definitely give it a shot. And if it impresses me, I'll definitely go ahead and give you guys a review for it. Orange, School Sci-Fi, a telecom animation film and TMS Entertainment. Now, I've heard about this series. I heard it's really good. I heard it's like a sci-fi slice of life that's highly enjoyable. By looking at it, I mean, just like School Sci-Fi, it kind of feels like, remember that anime that came out last year, that Plastic Memories about the androids? It seems like it's going to have that type of feel. Just by the hype alone, I'm going to watch it. I'll have to see how things go to decide if I'll review it or not, though. Everyone has regrets in life, so who wouldn't take that chance to change the past if given an opportunity? It's going to be another time travel story? When 16-year-old Takamiya Nacho receives a mysterious letter claiming to be from her 27-year-old self. Yep, time travel. Her life is suddenly thrown into flux. The letter informs her that a new transfer student by the name of Naruse Kakeru will be joining her class and to keep an eye on him. What is now to make of the letter's contents and its cryptic warning? So it looks like we're going to have a time travel type thing where someone gets a premonition from the future. Seems like it'd be like a Minority Report type of thing. You know what? I want to put this on my review list. I'll review it. There's no date yet. I think I'll review it just because it just seems interesting to me. I like time travel. I love time travel. I'm a sci-fi guy, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. Let's see. Oz Mafia, fantasy, harem, historical romance, shoujo. Wait a minute, how's this a harem with kids? Is it just a chibi animation, or... You know what? I'll wait till somebody reviews it and finds out, because it just looks like something somebody else is going to review. Fortunately, not me. Puzzles and Dragons Cross by Studio Period. Fuck Studio Period. Period, however the hell you say it, because they got Naruto in filler hell. Who knows when Bleach is coming back, and the way they butcher Tokyo Ghoul, I don't want to watch anything manufactured by them again. With that being said, I won't be watching it, although I have heard of the game. It looked like it's pretty fun. However, I won't be reviewing that. Did that say Quesadilla Code? Yeah, wait a minute. No, that doesn't say Quesadilla. Quadilla Code by H1. H1's pretty good too. And action, fantasy, supernatural. July 9th. It's a Saturday. I don't think I have anything on Saturday yet. Let's see. This story takes place in a world which people continue their war against the unknown, the enemy of humanity. There are children who have been evacuated to the cold sleep facility during the invasion by the unknown. Several decades ago, I butchered that. Cold sleep facility during the invasion of the unknown several decades ago. When they wake up from their slumber, they learn that their own bodies develop some supernatural forces. In order to protect the country from the unknown, emerging from the Tokyo Bay Gate, the boys and girls wage battle in defense cities of Tokyo, Kanagawa, and Chiba. I'll put it like this. I'll give it the 3-episode rule. It seems like it's going to be kind of confusing. Maybe, maybe not. Or it just seems like something I might not want to stick with. But, hey, Supernatural. Gotta watch it. Gotta at least give it a shot. So, I'll give it the 3 episodes. Just put that on the review list for now. Regalia, the 3 Sacred Stars. Mecha Sci-Fi. See, unless it's Gundam, I don't want to watch anything mecha because nothing's ever going to top Gundam to me. I mean, another thing that I'm about to be ducking a whole bunch of tomatoes at right now. I never finished Gurren Lagann. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. As great as Gurren Lagann is, I never got past episode 6. It's one of those things where I say, you know what? People are talking about this series so much, I'm going to go back and watch it. And I get to the same point every time. I don't know what it is. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just I end up in Groundhog Day trying to watch it. Every time I get into a mecha series that's not Gundam, I end up getting fooled. I end up not liking it. Like Code Geass, they try to sell you that Code Geass was mecha, and it wasn't. It just had mechs in it. So, it's an anime original, though. Let's see what it's about. Actus. I'm not familiar with this company, and that is on a Thursday, so I don't have anything on my Thursday queue. In the show's story, 12 years ago, in the country of Remgard, a big incident left an unsolved mystery has begun to fade from people's memories. Time passes, and sisters Yui and Rina are living peacefully in the Anthracia Empire. However, one day, a large mecha attacks Anthracia. This day marks the turning point when 2 girls get caught in a vortex of fate. So, are they gonna be in the robot? Yeah, I'll watch it. If I like the first episode, I might review it. Highly doubt it, though. I'll put that on a maybe. Re-life. Romance. School. Slice of life. No. Rewrite. Wait a minute. Re-life? Rewrite? What the hell? Action, fantasy, magic, romance, and I'm skipping both of them. Psyche Kuso no something with a sign in it. 9. Comedy School Shonen Supernatural. Something by JC Staff. Nah. I mean, I guess I was right coming into this. I said there's not going to be a lot of things that I'm going to review for the summer. I don't know. It just looks like it's a lot of maybes. I mean, not saying this isn't going to be a hype season. A lot of this stuff I'm just not familiar with. So we'll just see how that goes. Now, I did see a preview for this. Sacred Rider X. However the hell you say that. Let's see what this is about. July 5th. So that is a Sunday. Okay. And it's Otome game. Is it based off of a game? That's a long description. Musical band. No, I'm good. Never mind. Servamp. Now, I've heard a lot of hype about this, and it's done by Brainbase, so they're pretty decent. Action, comedy, shoujo, supernatural, vampire. See, now the shoujo thing kind of makes me not want to review it because I am not into shoujo. But it looks pretty cool, and I heard it's going to be like one of those dark horses as far as one of the things that you would have to kick back and watch. It's going to take a lot of people by surprise. Let's see what this is about. When a stray black cat named Kuro crosses Maharu Shinora's path, the high school freshman's life will never be the same again. Kuro is, in fact, no ordinary feline, but a servant vampire. While Mahiro's personal philosophy is one of non-intervention, he soon becomes embroiled in an ancient, altogether surreal conflict between vampires and humans. You know what? I'll give it a 3. I'll definitely watch it. I might give a first impression. I'll give it a 3-episode rule. Let's go ahead and put this on a review. I'll see how it turns out, and we'll just go from there. Shogeki no Soma. Ecchi. I want to say no to it, but people are telling me this series is so good. And it's one of those things I want to watch it. And when it comes to ecchi and the JC staff, you can't get any better than that. So even though it's ecchi, it's very well done. I'll have to go back and watch the first season. I have not watched this show because I looked at it like I'm not watching an anime about cooking. They're like, why not, Infrared? Because why would I want to watch an anime about cooking? But I just heard it's one of those things that you got to watch. So if I can catch up on it, I'm not going to review it. I'll definitely watch it though. Show Barak, no. Taboo Tattoo. Now this series is actually on my list just because it looks cool. However, I am worried that it's going to turn out to be one of those things like I would probably start watching it and dropping it depending on how it goes. And it's on a Monday. It has a lot of things I like. It's done by JC staff. So if it has tits and ass in it, at least they're going to make it tasteful. It's the action, comedy, martial arts, mystery, shonen, supernatural, superpower. And another thing that draws me in about this is that it kind of reminds me of Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. So I've been longing for a series about martial arts ever since I saw that series. And that's why I'm kind of drawn to it. And I'll definitely review it and I'm going to stick with it. So let's see. I know I said I might drop it, but I'll probably stick with it anyway. At most, it's probably only going to be 12 episodes. So Seigi, a martial arts trained middle schooler, often feels driven to protect the weaker people around him. I can relate to that. One day he defends a homeless man against some punks, and the man gives him some strange tattoo on his palm in return. The tattoo is a secret weapon produced in the same arms race between America and the Serenstan Kingdom. Seiki finds himself in over his head when a powerful girl using the same secret weapon violently pursues him in order to retrieve it. His skill at martial arts may not be enough to keep him alive, but will he be able to learn how to trigger his power of his tattoo in time? See, it seems like it's going to be hype. I need something to watch on Monday since I didn't have anything this season. Let's see where it goes. At the very least, you know what? I think I'll just go down with the ship with this one and review it. And if it's a bad review, you're just going to have to hear me rant about it. So definitely put that on the list. Tales of Zestria, I haven't played the games, so I'm pretty sure I can't watch this anime without having to play the games. If I can, let me know because I'm interested in it. But if it's one of those things where I have to know the game, I'm not going to bother watching it. But please let me know. I want to, because it's by Ufotable. So even though God Eater wasn't the best, it was watchable. So I'm pretty sure something with a better story like this would be pretty good. Time Travel Shoujo Mari Waka to 8 Nin. God, this title is long. No Kaga. I don't even want to watch it because of that name. Next. Sukuda. You know what? Studio Perio. Drama C. Let's see what it's about. No, it's about an idol. Never mind. Okay, so that is the list, and again, JoJo and ReZero will still be going on in the spring as well as leftovers. Bungo Stray Dogs, I think Bungo got 24 episodes, but it's going to be a split core. So with that being said, I still have something on Sunday with ReZero. I still have something on Friday with JoJo. Everything else is going to be new. And just to recap everything that I'm going over right now, and I usually go into movies and OVAs, but I won't be able to watch those with you guys. So let's see. Let's go over this again and see what I have. 91 days, definite. July 8th. That is a Friday. So Friday we would have 91 days in JoJo. Arslan is on Sunday. So we got 91 days. Arslan, that's 2. Berserk on Friday, 3. I really want to watch D Gray Man. I really do. I really do. I might have to just wiki it and see what's going on with it. It's on a Monday too. But I'm not reviewing it. So we got 3 series so far, right? Let me go and just make sure. Berserk, 91 days. Arslan. Okay, so we got 3. Wow, I skipped a lot, huh? Mob Psycho 100 again. I feel like that's going to come on Sunday. So that's 4. This long title is by Madhouse. That's 5. We don't have a date yet. That's going to be a pending 5. I'm going to give it a 3. Orange, I'm going to give it a 3. That's 6. Cordelia Code, possible, 7. Servamp, I'll watch the first episode and see how that goes. If I like the first episode, I'll bring a review. Taboo Tattoo. Okay, so and I know I'm going over this again. I'm sorry. So going back up, let's just start from Taboo Tattoo to go to my definites. That's 1. One in a possible. 2 in a possible. 3. Possible. I can't doubt Madhouse though. Okay. No, I'm sorry about this. I'm just going to go ahead and start over. 91 days. These are definites. 91 days. Arslan. Berserk. Just doing straight definites. Mob Psycho. Orange. Taboo Tattoo. So just off the top of my head, I have 5 reviews coming for you guys. Still with the addition of JoJo and ReZero. That's 7 overall. And how many am I covering right now? Let's see. Joker Game. Bungo Stray Dogs. Kabaneri. JoJo. Kisniver. Boku no Hero. ReZero. So that's about the same as what I'm doing right now. So it's still going to be a pretty full schedule. It just depends on when things come out. And also keep in mind, I'm still doing manga reviews on Thursday as well. So I thought I was going to get a little bit of break in the summer, but I love you guys so much. I really do. I really appreciate everybody that subscribed to me. So it looks like we're going to have the same full schedule in the summer. I look forward to it. I think, though, some of these things are going to end up on the same day. Like, I really think Arslan, Mob Psycho, and probably one of these other things is going to come on Monday. By the looks of things off rip, though, it'll probably be Friday through Monday. That'll be my review schedule. So we'll just see how things go. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me, and I really appreciate that. So thank you guys for dropping by. I hope you're just excited for the summer anime season as I am, and I will see you guys then. In the meantime, be sure to join me tomorrow as I review Joker Game. On that note, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this summer 2016 video. Let me know in the comments what you guys are watching. If it's anything that I missed here that you really think like, hey, Infrared, you really should be watching this. Let me know. I'll definitely give it a shot, and we'll see what we can do from there. So on that note, it's your boy Infrared signing out. See you soon.